Hold on a second. D4, E5. You crazy? Are you kidding me? You're not allowed to play like that. Okay, I'll take the pawn. So now what? D6? No way. A gambit? Who do you think I am? Okay, I play knight f3. Do what? Bishop g4. Knight c3 development. Knight c6. Okay, fine, solid. So I'm up a pawn, but I need to find a way how to also not be behind the development. The idea of a gambit is to have a quick development. He takes d6, bishop takes d6. All right, so bishop g5, attacking the queen. Queen should go to either queen d7. There is knight d7 move, there is queen d7, there is f6, there is knight f6. There are multiple moves. Okay, f6 I consider is not as good because it's weakening bishop e3 back. Bishop is strong here. And into d7. Okay, fine. What should I? Queen e7. God. Knight to d4, because if he castles long, then his rook is going to be. I want to bring my queen to d4 to attack the bishop. Okay, he's thinking. I understand. Maybe bishop back to d7. Move. So far, I'm finding a way to get space. And I need to get my bishop out. I need to pass over. Knight takes d4. Ooh, allows me to bring my queen up. Nice. Attack the bishop. Cannot castle anymore because there is queen a7. Where's the bishop go? Bishop is attacked. So I'm gonna castle long as well. So let's see. Moves the bishop. Knight h5. Bishop to e6. Good. Now I can just castle long. And I bring my rooks. Bring my rook. He has to get the knight out. But where? Into f7. Oh, I see. Preparing the square for the knight to e7. But now, how about knight to b5? Ooh, the evil comes. I do want to take this bishop out. I do want to ruin the pawn structure and potentially win the bishop. So if knight e7, I mean, I do give away the a2. Oh, there is this bishop e5 mode. Let's see, maybe that's what. Let's see. I think there's bishop e5. Knight e7 definitely negative. So just take the bishop. The only thing I don't know is like, should I take the... Okay, I can start with knight e6 pawn takes. And now maybe I don't need to rush between d6 because I don't want to open these two files because my king is here and I don't want to get attacked. So I need to potentially leave this pawn unattacked, undefeated. As sometimes they say the threat is stronger than the execution. So maybe I go something like g4, taking control of the f5. Ooh, I like that. So that the knight doesn't come into... Yes, and on top of that, I open the bishop, and on top of that, I want to push the pawn because it's the right thing to do. Castle, okay. A3, yes. I just said, like, you know what, why would I give away the pawn? But it does seem a little bit slow. Again, I don't want to rush with knight takes d2 at all because I just don't feel like it's and the queen. Why did I say knight d6? Queen takes d6. Pardon me. I don't want to rush with queen d6. Okay, so I go rook c8 is a good move. I go bishop g2, develop my bishop. Oh, computer likes. Oh, look at that. Attacking. Knight to c6. Finally, I take the pawn because if you ask me, but the good thing is now my rook is protected. One rook is protecting the other rook. So that's good. Okay, what is he gonna do? He's gonna bring the other rook here, I guess. To d8. He brings it, and now I'll walk away with my queen. My rook is protected. I still want to push. I still am 2 pawns up, which is quite significant. Knight e5. But now, wait a second. I could just take. I'd also take here. I could push g5. I have multiple options. He only has 28 seconds. Okay, I take, and I push g5. Good. Yeah, trying to open the king. And also, I wanted to remove his rook from the c file because that is where my king is. Knight to g6, okay. Queen to b4. I'm attacking the b7 again, and so he goes bishop d5. I think I can just pin. Hold on a second, the rook has pinned. And after rook d7, I trade, and now I can just trade the queens with my queen to b3. No? Yes, queen b3, perfect. And now I'm forcing him to go to the endgame, where I am 2 pawns up and I'm the bishop against the knight. So now I just need to show the technique. Bring the king, f3. Unfortunately, his king is a bit earlier than mine, but okay. I'm taking away the e4 square, important. I currently have double pawns, which means that I don't have a pass pawn, but I can work on creating one at 5. I need to prepare e4 at some point. Here, actually, I'm a little bit out of the mark. So bishop g5, obviously it's still 1. b5, I go b3, preparing e4. He goes knight to e5. I go bishop f6, just tease the knight. He goes knight g6. What should I do? E3, just, oh my god, that's a perfect. Taking the f4, why did I blunder? Knight of 3, okay, never mind. King d3, knight d7, I guess no time. e4, but now we're definitely good. King e6 because I kicked his king away. I'll go bishop d4. He's gonna go knight to b8. King e3. Knight c6. I can just restrict the knight. The good thing is, like, the bishop in the endgame is always better than the knight because it can restrict it as long as the position remains open. Bishop c3. I control this diagonal. Knights cannot jump. So pawn takes. I of course take with the king because I need to advance my king and create the opposition. But the pawn will have time to come later. Knight d7. King d4. King boom. Bishop boom, knight, bishop f2, again restricting the knight, a lot of moves, knight d6 check, king d4, knight b7, and now he kind of has a fortress, but how to pass a4, king d6 check, king goes down. I kind of could have come on by, but I could push bishop e7, and he pushes the pawn. Okay, then I push the pawn. That's 2 seconds. Knight to c5. Knight to f7. Okay. Time for the h4 is kind of close, but I need to jump. Knight, king, pawn, king takes. King comes here, push the pawn. King comes, knight check. I move the king. I move the king and push the pawn. Is trying. Push the pawn. Is trying. I promote to the queen, but he doesn't resign. Knight to e7, queen to h8. And I take the pawn. And the king. And the bishop. And the king. And the bishop. And the knight. And the king check. And I win the knight. And boom. Now the most important is just not to steal me. But I still have to I'm gonna do it. Just our Rachel is like lovely. Ah, and a nice smile. GG's. That was a beautiful game, Goofy Chess Live.
Stop wasting your time with random opening traps. They don't make you a better chess player. What does? One-on-one guidance, group classes, and a complete training program designed specifically to your level. Try my Russian chess school for free for 7 days and see for yourself.